Hello, guys. Dr. Neva here. Welcome back. So, I just opened my email and I noticed a job opening in a Middle East country. And I said to myself, why not compile a list of 5 countries that hire immigrants or expats or foreign workers, all right? Meaning that they basically hire from your home country, give you work permit to work in their country. And here it goes for my list. Now, this list is in no order. It is totally random. And of course, there are jobs that are on the list that maybe they're not hiring now, but they have in the past. But I did check into it and, I see that they are advertising for these positions, all right? But at the same time, I do want you to do your homework, all right, guys? So the first on my list, I have Australia. I have on my list Australia. And what I notice is that they hire for like restaurant workers, bartenders, stuff like that. Now, there are other jobs there, of course, but I see those jobs quite frequently. I remember meeting a student recruiter from Australia, a university in Australia, and she mentioned that international students have the opportunity to work part-time and the salaries are pretty decent. What am I talking about? Like the salary she told me at the time that they can get like the equivalent of like 15 US dollars per hour as an international student, and they could work part-time and some even go on full-time, and even after they graduate from the university they can definitely work. So that's something that you can think about for yourself if you're an international student or if you're planning to go study or whatever the case might be. All right, the next on my list, let me just look at my list. I have France. Now, with France, this is not just France, I saw in Italy and stuff like that, but I noticed they have a lot of like part-time English teachers. And I noticed like they have a lot of nanny work for nanny, babysitters. So that's something you can look into. Now, I know there are other professional jobs. I'm just talking about the jobs that I see a lot on the list. All right, so that's for France. The next that I have on my list is Canada. Now, I've been asked about jobs, in Canada before, and for Canada, they have a wide variety. What I've also noticed with Canada, sometime like this year, they may advertise for one position, and then they have a cutoff time, and then they'll hire for another batch later on, and then they'll cut off. All right. So for Canada, I have truck driver. I have sales representative. I have engineers. I have the medical field, the healthcare sector. So if you have that, those kind of background, I've seen accountants as well. So if you're looking to migrate to Canada, you can definitely check that out. And I know that they hire a lot of professionals, not just skilled workers, but professionals. All right. That was 3 different countries. The fourth, which I'm familiar with, Saudi Arabia. Now, Saudi Arabia hire English teachers. They hire other teachers, but mostly English teachers. They have a need for that. I have also seen healthcare workers, doctors, nurses, and especially engineers, especially in the oil industry, oil and gas. All right. So if you're in that sector, now this is not just for Saudi, the Middle East region, but these are jobs that if you're qualified, you can apply to. And the last and not least, The USA. Now, yes, I know the USA immigration policy has gotten extremely strict, but at times they do offer work permit for people in the hospitality industry and agriculture. All right. And yes, the medical field, again, if you're an expert at a certain area. So they do give work permit if you're an expert in a certain field and they cannot find someone in the US per se to do that job. All right, so that's my list. Please comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Are there countries on the list that you know about that's hiring and the type of jobs they're hiring for? Any suggestions? All right, until next time, you have a great day. Bye-bye.